Welcome back to my YouTube channel. We delve deep into the fascinating world of numismatics, exploring stories that often go unnoticed in the broader scope of currency and collecting. Today, we're focusing on a remarkable coin that, despite its face value of just 1 cent, has garnered extraordinary attention from collectors and investors alike, reaching a staggering valuation of $213 million due to a series of unique errors and mistakes made during its minting in the year 2000. That's right, a single 1-cent coin that may have circulated among vast quantities, but due to very specific and rare minting anomalies, it has transformed into a highly sought-after piece of financial history. It's not uncommon for mint errors to enhance the desirability and value of a coin, and in this instance, the 2001-cent penny embodies a perfect storm of production mishaps that have transformed it into a coveted investment opportunity. The allure of coin collecting often resides in the story behind the coin itself, and the journey of this particular penny begins with the U.S. Mint's production practices during the turn of the millennium, a period marked by both technological advancement and growing interest in numismatic collecting. As we all know, the penny has gone through numerous redesigns and material changes throughout its history, but by the year 2000, the composition of the penny was predominantly zinc, with a thin layer of copper plating. This shift was initiated in the late 20th century to combat rising copper prices while maintaining the coin's traditional appearance and function. However, the transition brought its own set of challenges, as the mint sought to adapt to new production methods and technologies while striving to produce a coin that would meet public demand. As a result, the 2000 minting process encountered various unexpected issues that would lead to the creation of several rare and valuable errors that would ultimately capture the attention of numismatists worldwide. Among the most notable errors from this particular year are the infamous double die and off-center. Specifically, a double die error occurs when the design of the die used for striking the coin is misaligned during the engraving stage, causing the same elements of the design, such as dates and inscriptions, to appear multiple times on the final coin, leading to a characteristic doubling effect that is unmistakable to the trained eye. In the case of the 2001-cent penny, a limited number of these double die errors made their way into circulation, making them highly prized among collectors and driving prices to extraordinary heights. Imagine the rarity of holding a coin with two perfectly recognizable strikes of the word Liberty or the date 2000 layered over one another. Such a piece not only possesses aesthetic appeal but also reflects the historical context of technical manufacturing processes during that specific period. Likewise, off-center strike errors occur when a coin is not properly aligned within the striking machine, leading to delightful asymmetry that can result in the design being partially missing, thereby making it an eye-catching anomaly. Once again, only a handful of these off-center 2000 pennies were produced, and their rarity catapults them into the realm of investment. It's the very unpredictability of these errors that makes the 2001-cent coin so valuable and intriguing. As we consider the numbers, it's staggering to realize that what may seem like a trivial object, like a common penny, could garner a valuation of $213 million when rare instances arise from what amount to oversights and blunders during the manufacturing process. This valuation speaks not only to the rarity of the errors themselves but also to the passion that collectors have developed for seeking out these prized pieces of history. As the world of numismatics evolves, it continually brings about new levels of awareness and excitement for rare pieces that tell compelling stories while also underlining the importance of rarity in establishing value. The influence of the internet on this marketplace cannot be overlooked, as it has drastically changed how collectors and investors connect with one another while also increasing exposure to emerging trends in coin collection. As buyers become more educated about potential mistakes, supply and demand dynamics shift, fueling competition over highly sought-after coins like the 2001-cent penny. This frenzy for rare coins has intensified as more individuals look to diversify their investment portfolios, and this particular penny has emerged as a prime candidate for investors looking to make bold moves within the market. Coin collectors love to partake in search missions to find these elusive pieces, creating a culture of excitement that further propels the market's interest in coins with unique errors, and let's not forget how collectors unite over the shared camaraderie in seeking even the rarest coins. The pursuit of rare pennies highlights the shared belief in the intrinsic allure of these objects, often leading to both intense rivalry and collaborative community experiences as collectors navigate their searches and actively discuss their findings. As we explore the burgeoning marketplace, it's clear that values for 2001-cent error coins can vary dramatically based on factors such as condition, rarity, and certification status. Coins that have been graded and authenticated by recognized grading services typically see premium prices, while unsealed coins may fetch less, but can still entertain considerable appreciation in value as demand grows. A crucial factor in the coin's value hinges not just upon the minting era it bears but how well the coin has been preserved, as any additional marks, scratches, or wear can significantly impact the appraisal of the coin. The allure of rarity is highly intensified when these coins have no claims to previous circulation or noticeable flaws, pushing them to even higher valuation heights. Investors engaged in the market have found that their stakes can yield returns that far outperform more traditional investment vehicles, making this coin not just a piece of ordinary change, but rather an investment opportunity that could lead to tremendous financial gains over time. Additionally, it's also worth noting how the emergence of social media platforms and auction sites has enabled these error coins to gain further traction, with increased accessibility allowing for wider dissemination of information on coin values and trends. The online coin sale culture thrives, with enthusiastic buyers vying for coveted coins, often leading to bidding wars that drive prices higher than ever imagined. This newfound visibility gives the 2001-cent coin with errors a prominent place within various collector circles, resulting in higher consumer engagement and more substantial financial commitments. As we consider the future of such coins, the implications of trends in coin collecting invite thought-provoking questions about the permanence of currency itself and where we stand with the increasing digitization of money in our society. As physical cash continues to decline in everyday use and reliance upon digital currencies grows, collectors become more inspired to hold on tightly to their currency collections, as these coins become symbols of tangible history in an increasingly virtual landscape. This narrative encapsulates a sense of nostalgia and longing for the past, as collectors find comfort and value in unearthing coins that carry the weight of history and the thrill of discovery. As the perception of the value of the 2001-cent penny continues to evolve, characterized by its errors, minting mistakes, and the potential for upward valuation, the age-old pursuit of collecting shines brightly in the hearts of those passionate about this enduring hobby. There's something captivating about the possibility that one day, a casual collector may stumble upon a double die or an off-center strike worth millions among their pocket change or accumulation of coins, forever altering their financial destiny. We must remember that the world of coin collecting is not solely about monetary gain, it encapsulates community interactions, shared experiences, and the joy of finding beauty in what might appear to be imperfections. With every find, collectors and investors alike are not just accumulating wealth, but celebrating the rich legacy of currency making and the human artistry behind minting coins. This legacy is interwoven with tales of manufacture, the precision, the errors, the circumstances that shape each coin's journey through time, ultimately culminating in a rich narrative that continues to unfold as collectors safeguard their prized possessions. The 2001-cent penny is far more than a simple coin. It is a testament to the quirks that arise from human error in a technological world as well as a reminder that sometimes, flaws can lead to unexpectedly magnificent outcomes. As we wrap up our exploration of this particular penny and all its intriguing layers, we encourage you to take a closer look at the coins you may have stashed away in your belongings. Each piece is imbued with the potential of captivating stories waiting to be uncovered, holding value beyond their face worth, just like the highly valued 2001-cent coin which has inspired an entire collector's movement. Thank you for taking the time to join us today as we navigate this enthralling world of numismatics and explore the stories that lie within our pockets, reminding us all that sometimes, the smallest items carry the greatest tales. Next, 1988 1-cent USA coin. Today we dive into a fascinating piece of numismatic history that showcases how errors and mistakes can turn a simple 1-cent coin into a treasure worth an astonishing $320 million. Yes, you heard it right. This seemingly ordinary coin, minted in 1988, has become a hot topic among collectors and investors due to a series of extraordinary errors during its production, which not only created scarcity but also sparked a frenzy in the marketplace. Imagine, for a moment, holding a coin that, despite its face value of merely 1 cent, holds the potential to be valued at hundreds of millions, forever changing one's financial landscape and altering perceptions about monetary items. The journey of this coin from being a common piece of currency to a coveted collectible is a tale filled with intrigue, rarity, and an examination of how even small oversights can lead to extraordinary outcomes. We will unravel the story surrounding this elusive coin by delving into the specific types of errors that occurred during its creation, the circumstances surrounding its minting, and the unexpected economic implications that followed. Bear in mind, the significance of coin errors stems not just from their rarity but also from the stories they tell and the historical context they encapsulate, making them an alluring prospect for enthusiasts and seasoned collectors alike. To start, let's explore the minting process of the 1988 1-cent coin, also known as the penny, which has undergone various changes over the years, including shifts in design and composition. In that era, the United States Mint was facing various challenges including evolving technology, changes in demand for copper and zinc, and the rising costs of materials, all of which contributed to the production of a myriad of pennies that year. In 1988, the Mint was in a transitional phase, having moved from solid copper to a copper-plated zinc composition, which was met with various adjustments in manufacturing protocols. This new composition aimed to reduce costs as copper prices soared and the need for more efficient production techniques became paramount. Amidst these shifts, however, specific errors were made in minting processes. The most significant of these errors included the infamous double die and the off-center strike, which present unparalleled uniqueness and appeal. Double die errors occur when a coin is struck more than once during the production process, leading to a clear imprint of the original design appearing twice or, in some cases, misaligned, creating such a distinct appearance that it captures the attention of collectors and investors alike. This particular fault can cause the lettering and numeral inscriptions to appear bolder or doubled, adding to the coin's charisma and rarity. On the other hand, off-center strikes refer to the misalignment of the coin during the striking process, causing parts of the design to be cut off or appear only partially on the coin, yielding a distinctive look that sets it apart from any non-defective coins. While both errors tend to be rare, the coins featuring these minting anomalies from 1988 have become focal points of interest due to their unique characteristics and the story they tell about the manufacturing challenges faced during that period. Beyond the inherent rarity of coins with these types of errors, the value of these items is also driven by their condition, market demand, and the history surrounding their discovery. Typically, values for such coins can vary significantly, with certain pieces reaching astonishing heights at auctions, selling for sums that reflect their desirability. For instance, an uncirculated double-die penny from 1988 presented in mint condition is often appraised for several thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars, showcasing the compelling intersection of scarcity, demand, and passion for collecting. Additionally, the excitement surrounding the financial world makes rare coins like these become even more enticing as they represent not just a piece of currency but a narrative of human effort and the unexpected twists faced during manufacturing processes that ultimately lend an air of mystique and allure to those who covet them. The valuation of a 1988 1-cent coin can also be influenced by the broader economic environment and advancements in numismatic research. As more collectors become savvy about their purchases and understand what exactly constitutes value in the world of coin collecting, they begin to seek out pieces with discernible qualities and backstories that make them stand out. This engagement leads to a more competitive marketplace where bidders are increasingly willing to invest substantial amounts of money to secure rare coins that meet their specifications. The rise of the Internet has also played a critical role in popularizing the knowledge surrounding coin collecting, leading to forums, social media groups, and online marketplaces dedicated to the exploration and trading of rare coins. The democratization of information and the ability to connect with a wider audience has further propelled the intrigue surrounding mistakes like those found in the 1988 1-cent coin, resulting in heightened visibility and demand almost overnight. Now, consider that with nearly 75% of the errors being locked away in private collections or residing in museums, this creates a tighter market, where supply is constrained, but demand remains robust. The concept of scarcity, especially when connected to unique historical events or production mishaps, can lead to alarming spikes in market value. Investors who recognize the potential in these mistakes often find themselves participating in a high-stakes game where the outcomes can lead to incredible financial windfalls or, conversely, substantial misses if the market shifts unexpectedly. Furthermore, it's essential to understand that discussions surrounding coin values are intrinsically tied to grading systems employed by various organizations, determining the condition of coins and influencing prices on the open market. Such grading scales become vital metrics for sellers and buyers, as they signify the condition, authenticity, and overall desirability of an item within a broader collection or investment portfolio. As collectors become more educated about grading and authentication procedures, this leads to an expanded interest in coins that exhibit an unusual manufacturing history, such as the aforementioned errors from 1988. The evolution of grading standards also means that the notion of what constitutes a coin's worth is continually under review, inviting bids that can sometimes reach into the millions when conditions are ideal. As more investors enter the market, wealth comes into play, elevating the stakes both for incredible finds and for those seeking to preserve wealth in tangible assets. From an investment perspective, coins such as the 1988 1-cent coin can function as a hedge against inflation and a mean to preserve wealth over time. The tangible nature of a physical coin, particularly one with an error that centers around historical meaning and economic value, presents an opportunity for individuals to diversify their investment portfolios, especially in times of economic uncertainty or volatility. Moreover, the evolving landscape of both numismatic research and real-world currency analysis contributes to a growing dialogue regarding the future of coin collecting itself. The transformative events that have taken place since the minting of this penny, including the shift to a digital economy and the decline in demand for physical currency, challenges future collectors' landscapes. Will the allure of these error coins remain constant, or will they be regarded as relics as society transitions further into a cashless existence? Such speculation sits at the heart of investment strategy for present and future generations of collectors or those seeking to engage in the financial potential of rare coins. This discourse invites consideration of legacy and the historical impact of the choices we make surrounding money, currency, and the intrinsic value assigned to objects that might otherwise seem ordinary. As we explore these concepts further, it becomes evident that the story of the 1988 1-cent coin is intertwined not just with its physical attributes or monetary value but with the broader cultural and economic narrative that shapes our understanding of currency itself. It's more than just a coin, it is a symbol of flaw, of imperfection, and of the countless stories that lie beneath the surface of each item that passes from hand to hand, generation to generation. Every penny carries within it the potential for something extraordinary, and the 1988 1-cent coin is no exception, serving as a reminder of the unexpected allure found within the delicate balance between chance and error. As we wrap up our exploration today, we prompt you to look at your own change drawer and consider what treasures might be hidden within, because in the realm of numismatics, even the most humble coin can, against all odds, become a million-dollar story waiting to unfold. Thank you for joining us today. Last 1995 1-cent USA coin, we explore the intriguing world of rare coins and the fascinating stories behind them, and today we are going to delve into an unbelievable story surrounding an extraordinary 1-cent coin minted in 1995, specifically the 1995 1-cent penny, which has garnered immense attention due to a series of rare minting errors that have caused its value to soar to an astonishing $145 million. Yes, you heard that right. A single penny, once considered mere pocket change, transformed into a coveted piece of numismatic history, showcasing how seemingly minor errors during production can yield staggering financial rewards. Now, you may wonder how a piece of currency with a face value of just 1 cent can appreciate so vastly and become a cornerstone of interest among collectors, investors, and numismatists. The answer lies in the unique combination of minting errors, the rarity of surviving specimens, and the stories behind these anomalies that contribute to their desirability in the marketplace. To understand the magnitude of the 1995 1-cent penny's valuation, it is crucial to step back in time and examine the context of the minting process during that particular year. The U.S. Mint was approaching a milestone in its technological advancements, shifting its focus to a more streamlined approach while striking coins. The composition of the penny during this period was primarily made of zinc, plated with copper, a change that had been adopted in the mid-1980s due to rising copper costs and the need for cost-effective production. As such, while the raw materials used in minting the penny changed, so too did the methods involved, as the mint sought to meet production quotas while handling economic pressures and demands for coinage. However, amidst these advancements, a series of errors occurred during the minting of the 1995 pennies, leading to several types of mistakes that would significantly affect the value of specific coins produced that year. One such noteworthy error that emerged from this minting process was the well-known double die variety. In simple terms, a double die error happens when the design of a coin is improperly transferred to the die used for striking the coin multiple times, which results in the same image appearing 2 or more times on the final product. This can create a fascinating visual effect, often making features like the date, lettering, or other design elements appear misaligned or blurred, resulting in a distinctive and easily recognizable appearance that sets these coins apart from their normally minted counterparts. The 1995 double die penny is an exceptional example of this error, and only a limited number were released into circulation. These rare coins have since captivated the imaginations of collectors and investors, driving demand and raising their market value dramatically. The particular characteristics of the 1995 double die penny, with its bold, prominent features and availability, make it highly sought after, leading to price tags that can reach into the millions. Another significant error associated with the 1995 minting is the off-center strike. This error occurs when a coin is not properly aligned in the striking machine, resulting in an incomplete design. In the case of the 1995 penny, some coins were struck off-center, leading to design elements being partially missing or cut off, thus making these pieces stand out even more. Collectors admire the uniqueness and distinctiveness of such pieces, enticing them to seek out off-center varieties from this particular minting year. The rarity of these off-center strikes adds to the allure of the 1995 1-cent coin, further augmenting its desirability and potential value in the market. Comparing the population of these error coins relative to the total mintage of the penny in 1995 underscores the immense potential for financial return on investment. While millions of pennies were produced, only a fraction of them contained errors, making those that did not only items of collector interest but also true treasures in every sense of the word. As the markets have evolved, so too has the culture surrounding coin collecting, particularly with regard to error coins. Digital platforms and social media have enabled collectors to share their findings and experiences, fostering a vibrant community centered around the hunt for unique coins. This interaction not only heightens awareness of the possibilities surrounding mint errors, such as those found in the 1995 1-cent piece, but also cultivates excitement and competition among collectors looking to discover, buy, and sell these rare items. It's fascinating to think that a coin which, when initially minted, could have easily passed through numerous hands and gone unnoticed, can suddenly attract attention and become a prized possession in the numismatic world. Additionally, the growing interest in investing in rare coins is reflective of broader economic patterns, where individuals looking for alternative investments may gravitate towards tangible assets with historical significance. The concept of rarity plays a critical role in the valuation of these coins. The harder something is to find, the more valuable it tends to become. In the case of the 1995 errors, the limited number of double die and off-center strike coins means that even those who may not be experts in numismatics can recognize their significance. This phenomenon elevates their market value beyond just the material worth of the copper and zinc that they are made from. As this evolution of the market continues, the attention surrounding error coins demonstrates that collectors and investors alike can instill a sense of excitement and urgency, leading to bidding wars, high auction prices, and ever-growing appraisals in these rare coins' valuations. When discussing the value of the 1995 penny, it's also essential to ponder the role of grading and certification in certifying its authenticity and determining its worth. Coins that have been professionally graded by established third-party grading services receive a designation that reflects their condition, rarity, and the quality of any errors. A high grade can exponentially increase a coin's value, and collectors are keenly aware of the importance of obtaining rare pieces that are recognized and graded by reputable services. The higher the grade, the more a collector is willing to pay, as it is seen as an investment not just in a coin but also in the coin's heritage and longevity. These grading companies have developed a staunch reputation for their expertise and reliable assessments, further contributing to the rising prices seen in the numismatic market as collectors wish to own not just any coin but one in excellent condition that has a verified history and recognized errors that make it a prime candidate for collection. Furthermore, as the numismatic world adapts to the ever-changing market landscape, issues related to counterfeit coins have emerged, becoming a pressing concern for both collectors and investors alike. The rise in the production of counterfeit coins has necessitated a greater focus on authentication, as collectors seek assurance that the pieces they're acquiring are legitimate. The knowledge of potential fakes can spur tremendous anxiety amongst collectors, which in turn heightens the demand for accurately graded and authenticated coins, thereby fueling appreciation for coins like the 1995 D-penny that have been verified and shown to possess credible backgrounds. As collectors navigate this complex marketplace, trends continue to develop, with buyers willing to invest substantial sums in rare coins that boast errors from a particular year, as these errors often carry compelling narratives about the production process and the intricacies of manufacturing. And this profitability doesn't solely reside in double-die and off-center error coins, because even coins that are considered lesser varieties still attract attention, showcasing that even a single penny can capture an entire community's interest. Consequently, the implications of owning a 1995 D 1-cent coin with noted minting errors can reach far beyond traditional forms of investment. They carry with them unique stories of past experiences, struggles, innovations, and the sheer unpredictability of the manufacturing process, all of which coalesce into a profound sense of appreciation for these collectibles that transcends mere monetary value. As we conclude our exploration of the 1995 D 1-cent coin and the myriad of errors that contribute to its extraordinary value, we invite you to reflect on the coins you may already own or come across in your journey. In your quest to understand the value of currency, it's crucial to recognize that the coins we often overlook may very well possess secrets waiting to be unveiled and histories longing to be appreciated. Too frequently, it's easy to dismiss coins as mere tools for transactions, yet tucked away in small change could lie a remarkable treasure that embodies a thrilling story, just like the 1995 D-penny, with its series of minting errors and staggering worth of $145 million that epitomizes the fascinating tapestry of numismatics. Join us next time as we continue to unveil more captivating stories from the world of coin collecting, together celebrating the achievements, challenges, and fascinating intricacies that continually shape this remarkable community. Thank you for joining us today on this exploration of rarity, mistakes, and the stories that elevate ordinary objects into treasures of unexpected value.